Are you a person who cares about helping people? Do you consider yourself creative? Are you concerned about what you can do to help others have a better life? I want you to know if this is you and these are the things that you care about, you can do those things and you don't have to starve. There's this idea out there that if you're helping people, if you're supporting causes, if you're an artist, that somehow that's unrelated to being successful financially. In fact, there are some people who really love the notion of thinking of themselves as a starving artist, someone who wants to do noble things for the world, but doesn't want to be attached to money, doesn't want to be attached to finance, and is not concerned about the kinds of things that someone who a professional might want to be concerned about. It's an interesting notion that somehow people think that doing good is not connected to having good. And I want to dispel you of this notion that somehow that if you're doing good, you have to starve. One of the key things that I would recommend for anyone who wants to go into artistry or wants to help people is to understand the economics of doing so, because there are economics associated with every endeavor, every organization, and every profession. And if you ignore those economics, if you ignore the reality of that, you're just doing yourself a disservice, and you won't be able to achieve what you want to achieve in terms of producing good for the world. If you want to do something good, you have to learn how to raise money. You have to learn how to market the services and products and offerings that this organization would have. You also have to understand how you can be the best you can at your profession, and how you can get into the aspect of whatever you're doing that is most lucrative so that you can be successful and you're not worried about paying your rent, traveling, eating, doing those things that will make you much more creative and much more capable. You don't have to starve because you're helping others. What you must do, however, is you must understand how to make it viable. So don't run away from business. Don't run away from learning how to raise money. Don't run away from learning how to market. Don't run away from understanding how to make something viable. There's nothing like an organization that achieves its mission and has the funding to do so. There's nothing like an organization that can achieve its mission and has products and services that help them do so. And there's nothing like an individual, you, a professional, who's doing great things and is also financially viable in the process. You don't have to starve. You can be really successful, but you do have to learn about money. It's really important.